plane tool is located along the top. So I'm selecting plane. There are multiple options. I believe we've done a midplane before. Right now we're going to use an offset plane. So I select offset. I choose the plane that I want to offset. And then I would just put in my distance. So this one starts 2.5 down. It went in the wrong direction, so I could either press opposite direction here or select the arrow. I'm now going to start my sketch on the plane that I just created. Again, I could have drawn on the top. I just chose not to do it this way. I'm going to go normal 2. And now make a rectangle. This rectangle is coincident to these edges. It doesn't want to join to it. So I'm going to just define this. Using a construction line. The dimension is whatever the thickness is here. Again, this may not be the fastest way to do it. I'm just doing it to show you guys how this is done. I'm adding a symmetric constraint. And now I can define this at the whatever the diameter was. Should be 4.5. And I add my height now, which is 2. So I've created this rectangular face. I'm extruding this. It's not a new. I'm adding. Flipping the direction and typing in the thickness. It is 1.5. All right, this piece has fillets on it. Hopefully they work. But the edges right here have a fillet applied to it. It's at 1/4 inch. So I'm going to rotate this around, selecting all the edges that I need. The hole through, you guys could add this on your own. It's a 1-inch diameter, pretty much centered in here. What I want to do next is cut out this piece right here. Depending on how this was drawn, it would be in the center. I'm assuming I don't have a mid-plane. So I want to show you how to, again, just create a mid-plane. I'm choosing plane, mid-plane, and then you select the 2 edges that you want, and it will create a plane in the middle of them. I'm starting my sketch on plane 2, going normal to this, and I need to create a triangle. So along the edge, it looks something like this. There's no constraints that were created. I'm going to make those coincident to one another. Select these 2, make them coincident. That will define the line. And the one missing dimension right here is 0.625. And now I need to extrude this. So I'm extruding, removing. It's not blind, it's symmetric, so it's centered. And I'd put in the distance of 1. So that will create the cutout there. Again, I did not need to create this plane 1. You could draw it on the top. I just chose to do it because there are going to be times when you need an offset plane. I also didn't need to create this plane here because I already have that in the right plane. I just wanted to show you how to make a mid-plane because, again, you're going to need to know how to do that. So I'm going to give you guys about 10 minutes to work. Stop recording.